Yo, what's up guys? Steve here with Scotching Things. You get 2 truck videos in a row, minus that SNG for unboxing for Javon, which got mailed off to him yesterday. Can't wait to see how he, I think he's handled a real Strider. Oh, I can't remember now. Maybe he hasn't, I don't know. So that's gone. SMF H2G2 is gone. I don't know if you guys want something, shoot me an offer. I'll probably sell that Monkey Edge Frag Tanto SMF. I got offered kind of a special knife, old school, hard to find. So I'd like to get some stuff sold, getting to the end of the year. Let's get some stuff moved. Because I probably have to buy a truck. So that's what this video is about. But what am I carrying today? Got the S110V SNG double gunner grip. Oh, this thing is broken in nice, even though it didn't flick right there. But the Micro Praetorian, I love this little thing, man. A little chonker. And then SMF Custom, Mixed Rider Custom. Got 3 on me today. Steve, how do you carry 3 knives? It's easy. I'm in like a hooded sweatshirt and workout pants, and one in each pocket, one in the middle pocket, and they just kind of rotate around all day. So yeah, okay, so the last truck video, all this is 100% my fault, guys. Should have met with my accountant earlier in the year. We always meet with her in December. The first 2 years I had lots of heavy write-offs. You just take over the business. And then it was me just not paying attention. My depreciation schedule, all your equipment. And I've dealt with depreciation schedules for years and years. And even in my previous career, you kind of lived and died off that, doing your yearly books, like what was coming off the schedule, what has finally been paid for to free up your making. So I knew stuff was coming off, but I didn't really pay attention. But a large chunk of some stuff came off. It was only on the schedule for 2 years, and you depreciate stuff out, it gets depreciated out over 2 years. And I didn't realize that these trucks are still on, but we'll get to that later. Different weight of trucks can depreciate out differently, which is crazy. I would have never thought, because you see all these companies that use like Ford F-150s for company vehicles, and they can't depreciate them out as long as a heavy duty truck based on weight, which is whatever. So made more money this year. Good thing, right? Well, depreciation, less write-offs, so I'm gonna have to pay him more in taxes, right? Not a fun check to write when you're, I don't want to say how much, but not a fun check to have to write. Or you can buy equipment. And hold on, guys, we're gonna pause this and then I'll come back. This is actually someone I need to talk to. Am I recording? Yep, sorry guys, I had to take that call. That was actually the dealership. So let's talk about, need to spend some money, right? Either you pay it in taxes, or I need a write-off for this year that I can depreciate out. And that's what you're doing in like business like that. You're always buying, right? You can't just, all right, just pay more taxes and this and that. Well, you also want to make your life easier, and equipment, and that old lady's about ready to run a red light. Buying equipment and stuff like that makes, I've talked about that, be it power tools or heavy equipment or whatever, right? If you want to be more productive, more efficient, you have to have the right stuff. Having a third truck would make us more efficient. I talked about that, I think. So both my trucks now, I have a 3/4 ton, which I am right now. Basically it's 3/4 ton, and then I have a 1-ton dually. If you guys don't know truck lingo, all the F-150s that you see rolling around, that style, right? F-150, and then you see a lot of Dodge Rams and Chevy Silverados. The most basic ones you see, like not basic, but the smaller versions, those are 1/2-ton trucks. Then you step up to a 3/4 ton. That is like what we call the 2500. Chevy's, it's 2500. Ford, it's the F-250, and I think Dodge calls theirs a 2500 too. And then you go up to the 1-tons, which is the dualies. You see those are 1-tons. F-350, Chevy 3500, you know, so on, so on. So you get it. So, and they pull different amount of weights, right? That's what they're rated for. It's different suspensions, different towing capacities. Well, I need a 1-ton. This 2500 is nice, but it doesn't tow everything I need, right? So I've got 2 trailers that this thing can't touch. And that's a bummer when you've got 4 trailers and you're constantly back and forth, back and forth. So 1-ton, make my life easier. It would cut out a majority of wasted time that I spend moving equipment around from job to job. So that way we can all get there. Everything we need is on site when we show up and we can start building. A lot of times I have to, I'm planning stuff out so I can get the guys there, get what I need there to get them started just doing prep work so I can go back and move more trailers and get other stuff there. So it's just a lot of wasted time. Anyway, you know, could I live with 2 trucks? Yeah, I've done it for 3 years. But now is the time to kind of spend some money and put it back into the business, buy some equipment. Right now my needs is truck. Later on it might be trailers down the road or more jacks or replacing jacks, but right now it is truck. So awesome. All right, so that was Monday or Tuesday. What is day? It was Tuesday. Get out and we just kind of start looking at some dealerships. Well, you see a lot of trucks on the lots always. They've always got trucks, right? Not a lot of 1-tons, a lot of 2500s. Not a lot of 1-tons. Walked into one dealership, they had one stripped down work truck, and literally they were riding it up as we walked in. So Lincoln, pretty big city, 200 some thousand people, 2 Chevy dealerships, 2 Ford dealerships, and they had one 1-ton truck. So, okay, yeah, okay. Go home, start researching or finding trucks in my area, and like I said, small farming community, lots of small, not a whole lot of trucks out there, but there's one 20 minutes away, another 20 minutes away. So I'm like, all right, cool. That's what I'll do Wednesday. I'll just kind of bump over there because it's in transit. So see what's the deal on this truck. And it's pre-sold already. Oh, go to the next dealership. The truck they have listed is gone. I'm like, what's up? Well, find out. And I knew this from back when we built this truck. The 2500s and the 3500s come out of the same plant, and they kind of flip-flop what they're making. And at least right now, like GM, well, the one was a combo store, Ford, who I talked to yesterday, Ford and GM. Ford's not even making trucks right now, the 1-tons, and or they had stopped. Same thing with GM. They've stopped 1-ton production, and it's like 2500 because there's more people buy the 2500s than the 1-tons. So there's not a ton of them out there, and what's out there is getting swallowed up and sold, and the stuff that's being built, it's getting sold before it even gets to dealer lots. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I go back home, and for a couple hours yesterday, I spend on the internet scouring. So GM and Ford, they're pretty good about, all right, you search their inventory and it lists every dealer in, like, say, a 500-mile radius. I mean, I called all the way up to Fergus Falls, Minnesota, which is up by Duluth, Minnesota, on 2 trucks that are already pre-sold. And then he was like, well, I got a Dodge and a Ram. They're $100 grand, guys. Oh, that's another thing. I've talked about truck pricing before. This truck right now that I'm in is a 2018, and it's stickered at like $65,000. And it's pretty decked out. It's the Z71, and it has every option you can get for this package of truck. And it was $65,000. Again, that was 2018. You know what happened in 2020? Everything goes bananas, and now trucks are off the rails. There are two trucks, actually, sorry, in my state, two GMC Sierras, but they're the Denali edition, and they're 100 grand. And I just cannot fathom spending $100,000 on a truck that's going to beat up. And I also should say there's plenty of, there are work trucks. There are work trucks available, and I went and looked at one yesterday, because it's going to be a job truck. They are horrible. They are stripped. Maybe eventually when it's time to replace my dually, I'll get a work truck, right? Because that is a truck that no one daily drives. It just moves heavy equipment from one job to the next. Well, this next truck will be, right, I'll daily it, and my daily now will go into the line and let one of the other guys drive it. Or maybe I'll continue to drive it and leave the new truck on. Anyway, dualies are a pain in the ass to daily drive. So they kind of sit, and they're, for at least me, they're just equipment movers. So that's what I'll probably replace when it's time for that one to be replaced. I'll probably replace that with a work truck. But I mean, you've gotten used to creature comforts, right? Heated seats, heated steering wheel when it's cold. My God, Bluetooth. This thing had power windows, and that was about it. They are stripped down. And one of my biggest complaints about this truck, both of them, is the camera system. There's just a backup camera. There's nothing to help you trailer. There's nothing to help you with any of that. And you guys with newer trucks know the new camera systems on them make life amazing. So, yeah. So, okay, long story short, after a couple hours, I finally find and making calls and finding out the trucks are, when the salesmen go to look for the truck, they're like, oh, it's sold. Finally find one in transit down in Kansas. Awesome. When's it going to be there? Oh, the 21st or the 23rd. All right, cool. I'll take it, but I need it before the end of the year. Oh, well, it probably won't be ready till the 26th. I'm like, that's a problem, because I leave on the 26th for Texas for vacation. Well, we'll drive, and you're not going to drive it. It's got to be in my possession and stickered up and all that good stuff. So we'll see. It's stuck at a rail yard. It's in the state. It's at a rail yard. He called, confirmed the truck is in the state, but, you know, union rail yards, they're not going to pull a truck. It's still on the rail car. So now we're kind of at a standstill. I said, well, I said thanks, but I'll just grab and, you know, I'm either gonna, and this is my fault, right? So usually we build our trucks to order. Like when my father-in-law, so I bought the two trucks that we own now from him when I bought the business, but all the trucks that, when you just go to the dealer and spec them, and then you get exactly what you want. And now you're rushing to try and find a truck that suits your needs. And it's not the greatest thing. It's like, oh, okay, I would have liked this option, or I would have liked this option, or I don't need that option. Like I need the center, a lot of guys in the trucks, you got that big, nice center console, right? Well, I don't want that. I want it so it flips up. So if I want to put my, you know, when we're camping or in a pinch, I can fit, you know, a bunch of people in this truck, and it's legal because there's a seatbelt. You know, I need that option. I don't need that big center console taking up space just to put shit in. So I don't know. We're gonna kind of see how this shakes out. Maybe you'll get a hey, surprise new truck video. Maybe not. But like after a disappointing day yesterday, and that's when I just took that call. You'll see in the edit when I said I had to take a call. That was them after they last night. They're like, definitely, man, we will get it. I told them what the deal was. They're like, we will send someone down to the rail yard and get it. And now it's like, oh, well, it might not be. And we're closed the 23rd and the 24th because it's a small town. And I get it. And you won't be able to, because it takes 2 days. to run it through processing, and I'm like, man, that doesn't, this is all, I'm not blaming the dealership, right? This is 100% my fault, because I should have met with my accountant this summer. I should have known what was coming off my, you know, because we can project. I know what bins, you know, what my, you know, we do projections of what I'm going to do for the year. And I could have nipped this in the bud this summer by just ordering a truck this summer. And guess what? It would be showing up now. So I don't know. There are some trucks out there, but like I said, it's hard. I'm not going to spend $100,000 on a truck and not get what I want. The one I'm getting, it's like 75. All right. But still, that's the most money I've ever spent on a vehicle, which is insane. That is insane. That a truck that will, yeah, they're nice, but it eventually, I'll show you this one. I mean, after 5 years on the job site, this thing is thrashed. So knowing that it's going to get thrashed, well, yeah, just buy a work truck. Well, while you're in that thing for 5 years, because we live in these things, think of how much time we spend in them. You know, it's nice to have Bluetooth. It's nice to have options, like I said. So I don't know. We'll see. I gotta get some crap today, run some errands, and then I'm gonna go. There are some more trucks. I might just have to drive 500 miles instead of 200 miles. So that is what I got for you. When I told the guy that, I said thanks. I said I'll just travel further. Oh no, we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. There's always, you guys know how car dealers are. They don't want to lose the sale. So I am not optimistic. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.